Harden outside. He dishes it to Lawson. It's stolen by Randall. Here's Russell. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Russell's got 6.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there. And a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Nick Young's checked in for the Lakers. Williams comes in for Russell. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Brewer's checked in. Lawson outside. To the paint. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And for Harden last year, he could have easily have won the MVP. Probably would have in other seasons. His big talking point for the award was how he carried the Rockets on his back. And he might have been the most valuable player to his team with the performances he had last year.
Like last season, we saw Moni Eunice make some nice strides.
Yeah, a big uptick in his scoring efficiency, Kevin, on both his shooting from beyond the arc and from within the arc. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Outside for Lawson. Ariza has the open look. Another miss by Houston.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Young, right side. Hibbert with the screen. And Young kicks to Hibbert. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Now, here's Brewer. He's guarded by Williams. Feeds it to Lawson. On the wing, Brewer. The tray. Kept alive by Houston. Howard. Lawson dishes to Moni Eunice. And Lawson with the drive. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they... finally get the bucket. Lawson's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
Well, somehow the Lakers managed to avoid ending up in last place in the West last season. Still, it's a far, far cry from the Lakers teams of the past. Only 21 wins for them on the season.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And for the Lakers against the rest of the West last year, they only went 9-43, Greg, in their own conference matchups.
Yeah, and never a good sign when less than half of your wins come against your own conference. The Lakers know they have a long road ahead of them to get back to their years of Western Conference dominance.
Changes here for the Lakers. Robert Sacre comes in for Roy Hibbert, and Brandon Bass subbed in for Julius Randle. The Rockets also changing it up. Terrence Jones is checked in for Moni Eunice, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Ty Lawson. The Rockets have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. They get the rebound, taken away by Williams. to the middle. Pass to Sacre. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Williams kicks to Sacre. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division. And as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs. But the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
Howard against Young. Second chance shot. And he gets it to go. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. They get it back. The kick out to Williams. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there. Everly with the ball. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Lakers on top, up 1. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the 4th quarter. A terrific game so far. The Lakers in the lead. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Modiunas and Howard the post pair. And it's Lawson in the point guard position.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had. He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
And then Hibbert with the dunk.
Wow, the fans are really getting their money's worth tonight. What an entertaining ball game.
Up to this point, Greg, it's been almost impossible to separate these teams. I think this one's going to be close all the way.
A good look from Harden. The wing jumper off target.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Russell. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Kicks it out to Ariza. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. That's now 8 points for Trevor Ariza.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And the Lakers making a change here. Randall's checked in. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, you know, Hall of Famer and 3-time champion Kevin McHale, the Rockets coach, did nothing but find success and win as a player. And, you know, that's been the same song for him as a coach.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Hibbert with the screen for Russell. Tries yet again. The kick out to Young. Bryant has the open look. Good on the three-point shot. And the Lakers lead by 3. And for Coach Kevin McHale, last year was his best. A lot of people thought he could have been easily the coach of the year, leading the Rockets to their third best regular season in franchise history.
And Kevin, with McHale, he's got this team improving every year. His team's win totals have risen as well statistically as I think becoming a better team. Wins aren't always necessarily what determines how good you are.
Here's Hibbert. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Harden up top. He's guarded by Russell. To take the lead. Nice D from Russell. The Lakers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. And Young, here we go. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Beyond the arc. Again, Young missing.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And the shot is good. Russell's got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Lawson's against Russell. Off his foot, and it's whistled a kick. Clarkson, he's checked in for the Lakers. And a change for the Rockets. Corey Brewer's checked in for Trevor Ariza. We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. It's Harden with the drive. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Brewer. And both free throws good for James Harden.
What a clutch performer. He loves being in these situations, just relishes the opportunity. A lot of guys say they do, but you can see it in his face. He truly does.
It's stolen by Ariza. He feeds it to Harden. It's tipped. Ariza passes to Motiejunas. Power dishes to Motiejunas. Here's Ariza. No good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Kobe throws it down.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But guys, the pass for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. Rockets trailed by 5. Harden against Russell. It's Harden with the drive. Inside. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Shots good by Clarkson.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
The 3 from Harden. Another miss by Houston.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Howard tips it back in.
Smooth, guys. Very good job there of getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
And you know, those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes as much as any single play in a game.
Yeah, and you can't allow, if you're the opponent, to have that guy continue to beat you in that manner on the backboard.
And so the Lakers take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.